Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Just want to go back and do my post-fight thoughts on the Macy Chiasson fight versus Sarah Moras. Man, it's just like I've been saying about Macy. Macy's a very, very talented fighter. She's very rugged, awkward, rough. And the thing about her is, that's really scary is the fact that she's still learning. She's still picking up new things and still kind of learning new skills. So I think down the road she's definitely going to be more of a threat. And right now with her at the bantamweight division, it's really really hard to see anybody that's going to really give her a hard time. Not so much as in the fighters in the top 10. That's when she'll really get the test. But right now, like some of the fighters she's been fighting, there's just really been no match for her because of the power and the strength. Because she naturally is a featherweight, and that's where I'd rather see her. But right now, since she's competing in the bantamweight division, she's just like, she's just a force to be reckoned with right now. And it kind of showed in this fight. But going back into this fight real quick, man, looking at the first round, I will say that Sarah Moras did, she did smart. She kind of attacked right away. She got the takedown over Macy and kind of pinned Macy down to get her on her back, trying her best to kind of smother her attack and try to smother the power of Macy, which was smart. So she wanted to kind of close that distance and avoid being on the end of those punches. But Macy was still smart when she got to the ground. She was still landing her own strikes to the side of the head of Sarah, and I could tell they were still having they were still doing some damage, even though Macy was laying on her back. She was still hitting her in the side of the head, but most of the round, Sarah, she was controlling, holding her down, kind of landing her own ground and pound, and trying to control the left arm of Macy with her knee. But Macy was still able to get some strikes in with the right hand, to the head and to the body, and just using her overall strength to kind of squirm around and not just be pinned down and totally dominated on the ground. But she was able to even try for a triangle, but Sarah was still trying her best to keep Macy from getting up. Towards the end of the round, though, that's where the strength and the power of Macy was able to kind of turn the tables on the fight, and she was able to get Sarah on her back. And finally, towards the end of that last minute, Macy started landing some heavier blows now, and Sarah got hit with a big heavy right hand shot to the head that kind of made her head bounce off the canvas. And you could tell that those last few shots of Macy were really rattling Sarah because you could kind of see the expression in her face. She kind of had a different look when she started getting hit with those harder shots. But still, all the way to the end of the round, Sarah, she tried for an arm bar in the final seconds, but it was already too close and she couldn't get a lock on it, and Macy just kind of rode it out and finished the round. But I had to give that first round to Sarah Moras. I think she took the round, but by the end, you could see that the tide was turning towards Macy. Second round, Sarah, she looked to start the round off the same way, but she did look kind of gassed now. I think, kind of expending all that energy in the first round as well as getting hit with some of those hard Macy shots. She looked kind of gassed, but she went in for that takedown again. She got the left leg of Macy, but she didn't have the strength to take her down. So Macy just kind of started just dropping some heavy strikes on Sarah's head, and Sarah went to the ground. So Macy took the top position when he was able to land some heavy strikes to the head and the body again. And she got the full mount with a forearm on Sarah's neck. And you could see Sarah was really kind of gasping for air because she was losing a lot of the fire, cut from kind of holding that heavier fighter on top of her, and just taking some more of those heavy shots. And that's whenever Macy started to kind of drop those. That's when Macy started to drop those hammering strikes down on Sarah, and she was hitting Sarah with some hard shots. She hit her with like 10 blows as she was laying to the side before the referee finally stopped it. And that just shows you, man, like, again, Macy pulled out another second round stoppage, another stoppage win for her. And that just shows you what kind of a force she is in the bantamweight division. And I would really prefer her to see her at the featherweight division. I really wish they would push the featherweight division right now because I feel like that's where she needs to be, and that's where she's going to really have competition. She kind of has her power kind of reminds me of Amanda Nunes. That's why I kind of want to see her grow as a fighter because when she lands those big shots, they're like game changers in the fight. And I think her best competition will be at featherweight because right now she's kind of blasting out these bantamweight ladies, and girls like Gina Mazzani, and now Sarah Moras. They're kind of overpowered by such a big fighter. So I kind of want to see Macy take a few more fights, maybe some more featherweight fights, and then I potentially like to see her in there with like a Megan Anderson or Felicia Spencer, man, because that's who she needs to be in there with those bigger, stronger fighters. But yeah, man, again, just gotta say, Macy, she's definitely like I always said, raw talent, very awkward. She's still learning, and she uses a lot of natural ability in a fight. She's able to kind of make adjustments on the fly and kind of just use, like I said, she just kind of uses her IQ or whatever the situation calls for, which is what a fighter needs to do, as well as pick up some technical skills. But overall, it was a pretty good fight. Again, I really wish the UFC would push this featherweight division, because I think that's where she needs to be, and not really try to kill herself at bantamweight. Um, as for Sarah Morris, maybe she'll have another fight, but I kind of doubt it. They might move her down to Invicta. I think this is what her third third loss in a row, or I think it's her fourth loss in a row. I'm not sure. Just let me know in the comments section. But yeah, from here, man, if she doesn't come back with another UFC fight, I would like to just see her in Invicta, kind of start from scratch again there, kind of get some discipline going again. But yeah, overall, it was a good fight. Like I said, I'm becoming a bigger fan of Macy Chiasson. I want to see her again, but I want to see her at featherweight. But yeah, that's all I got on this one, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.